Hey, YouTubers. I've been waiting for the weather to get warm so I could show you this. I've been on FT8 10 meter. Okay. We got a few spots showing here. Sorry about the glare on there. Sorry, guys. Uh, I got the windows open for a reason. I'll show you here. But we got a few spots picking us up, Okay. Those are fairly old. I've been playing around with the MagLoop and the Vertical. Okay, I got them coupled together. Okay, I wanted to show you guys that you can do this. All right, the Vertical's still hooked up. All I did was move the pole. Okay, let me open up the window and I'll show you. Sorry about the window. There's my yard. So, of course, I live in an apartment, y'all know that. But what I did, I just moved the pole. This is heavier. The MagLoop's heavier, and I needed a sturdier mount. So all I did is just move the pole over here so I could get the vertical up. Okay. And what I wanted to show you was how you can couple these together, and it doesn't bother them. You might think, man, that ain't gonna work because all that's next to it and it's gonna screw the standing wave up, right? Okay. The Vertical's still using the radials if it's all laid out there. Okay. That's all the same. The only difference is I stuck the MagLoop on that pole, alright, and just run the coax in here. Okay. And then, of course, there's the lightning arresters and all that. You guys may not have seen that, but I've got that one, the Vertical, okay, run into the lightning arrestor over here, and then it runs in to the shack already. So the MagLoop's the only one I'm bringing in by itself there, just so I can show you guys this, but it's coupled together, and I'll show you here on the meter how I did that. Okay, pull the window down, sorry. Okay, we're on FT8, of course. Now we're on the Vertical, and I wanted to show you guys this too. You can see the noise. Okay, that's the Vertical. That's always like that. It's not bad. I mean, that's barely even hitting the signal meter, but there's noise there. You can see it, right? Okay. Now I'll show you that it's tune. We'll go up here and hit tune. Okay, watch the meter. 50 watts, 1.03. That's good. Okay. So there's the tune of the Vertical. Okay. With the MagLoop sitting right next to it. No problem. Okay. Now we're on the Vertical now. Okay, you can see what's there. Just maybe a couple squeakers. Okay, right there. Let me switch over here to the MagLoop. Now look at the noise floor. Totally drops it out. Okay.
Wanted call.
Look what was there. Way better receive. That's why you want a MagLoop for FT8, because you want to be able to get those little signals. There's another one coming in, see? It wasn't there. There's a bunch of them. They've been kind of swinging in and out today, of course, as the propagation runs. But the MagLoop is way quieter, picks up a lot more signals versus that Vertical, noise-wise. I mean, you can just see the noise floor on the sides now is just gone. It's just sitting on that wide band right there, waiting for a signal. So, that I sit here and watch it, but you'll see more signals start dropping in. And that's with low propagation. It's not really, it's kind of off right now. Those markers are older. because that waits about 35 minutes before it updates. But I've got a pattern now for the vertical. Nobody can hear me in in that little square or circle area right there. You can see all the pins around there, you know, all these around here, but nothing in the middle. Okay, I got one the other day and it was cloudy and I think it was bouncing off the clouds, and I got him. He's right in behind that pink dot right there. But that's the vertical, guys. Okay, so now I'll show you guys what I did because I'm on the vertical. Okay, I switched over to the MagLoop. Okay, so we're sitting on the MagLoop now, low noise. Now we'll hit the tune on it, see what we're running. 1.3, not bad. Now I can tune that. Okay, I can tune that and get it a little better right there. Okay, by using the big capacitor, which, by the way, is not hooked up. It's sitting right there on the ground because we got RF coming out. I want to make sure that gets to a ground, and I don't have a three-way switch yet. So there's the switch, there's the little loop, and then the MagLoop's right behind it there. Okay, so, or the vertical is right behind it. That's the vertical. This is the MagLoop. This is the big, or this is the big loop because we're not using it. It's for HF 40 and up, 30 and up. So there you go. We got a standing wave of 1.3 on that and a 1.03 on the vertical, with them being that close together. And the reason I'll tell you guys what I did. I measured the base of that. Okay, right there, that distance, okay, from where that pole is, because I knew where the MagLoop was going to sit, because this is what I wanted. This is what I've been trying to get to for a while. I didn't think I'd be able to get a vertical up here, and then I did. But basically what you're doing, guys, is when you're dealing with these MagLoops, okay, is you're making a, this is a big inductor. There's another antenna next to it, and it's not interfering. It's coupled together. Okay, if I go out there and I move that MagLoop and I tilt it in and towards the top right there, towards that, it'll take the standing wave and move it. Okay, so what I did was I tuned. You want to move this, you want to try to get your distance away from your vertical. Okay, and the reason why you're doing this, guys, is because it'll share the receive through the ground, through the shield. Okay, because it's coupled through the lightning arrestor there, and it comes in here, the ground there, and couples to the grounding rod for the shack ground, and they're connected there. That's why I had to ground that one. If I unground that one, I start get a loop, and it puts noise into the MagLoop. Okay, so that's only because I got the other one, the bigger one, coupled. You don't have to actually use the big one, but it doesn't matter. They can couple together all they want. You can put like 5 antennas together if you want. The reason why you really only need the smaller loop, the figure of 8, but for this purposes they're together. Besides, I like tuning it with the big capacitor in here. So, but that's just going to show you guys, you know, a lot of the myths you get about setting antennas close together. Now, it may affect the transmit side of it, but it would show on your standing wave, and you can see here a 1.0. You can see the noise come back. I switched to the vertical, but I can tune to a 1.7. I can actually change that by tuning this capacitor. That's the vertical, and it will move that. See it? And so I'm tuning that vertical a little bit with that capacitor. That's how you know it's coupled together, or it jumped to 1.5. So I just wanted to show you guys that. I love coupling these together. I did it a long time ago. I got it to work with my friend that helped me. He was that physicist that knew a lot about math, and magnetics, and stuff. And we built one small one like this, but I've never built one this big using the 10-meter antenna. That's the biggest I've made so far. So that's pretty cool. But I can actually tune the standing wave off the vertical with that big capacitor. So, but I'm gonna try, since the weather is getting nicer, I can leave that one out. It's not weatherproof yet. All right. But yeah, there's no trickery, guys. It just does that because they're coupled together. And you might think, oh, you can couple magnetic loops together, but how in the hell are you doing it? Because I've got the distance just about right for that. Okay, you can see how if I push that top inward just a little bit, just go inward, and it gets closer to that wire, then it throws the tune off. What you're looking for when you do this, guys, is you can set a magnetic loop out there, right? Okay, and you can move it forward and backwards, closer, away, whatever. Okay, but if you do that, keep an eye on your standing wave where you're doing it, because you want it to get to the lowest point. Okay, I tuned it earlier and I had it perfectly tuned and the wind was blowing, and I don't have it perfectly, you know, solid, and it moved it a little bit and wiggled it. I had it down to a 1.2 1.02 on the vertical, using the capacitor off the MagLoop. Okay, now I was going to try transmitting for you guys, and the propagation is just not very good today. So, you know, hey, that happens. But like I said, I did find a pattern for you can see it. It's plain as day right there. I've been using it a week. So, you know, the way the propagation works, there is nothing in the middle. So it's got about a 400 mile there, maybe, yeah, 200, 300 mile radius pattern around it where I'm overshooting everybody. So I'm gonna see if I can figure out and reset the pins, maybe hide them and start a new one or something. I don't know. I'm gonna figure that out, and then run the MagLoop for a whole week. And that's really not going to be fair, though, because it's directional. You know, you can turn it and boy, you just pull in a lot more stuff. So I don't know if I'm going to do that or not, but I do want to try to transmit with them coupled together, and see if
wanted DXCC.
Wow, Mexico. Let's go back to the MagLoop. There we go. See the noise drop out? Okay, that's the MagLoop. And just to show, you know, you guys, 1.3 was what I was working at, 1.4 with the MagLoop standing wave. And now I can adjust that, okay? I'll reach over here and tune it, okay? So let me hit the tune button. And then we'll tune that down. Oh, wrong way. There we go. There we go. We'll leave it about 1.3 there. 1.35. Okay, so now that's tuned now for the MagLoop. Now that'll put the vertical out of tune. If I try to switch it over and transmit, it might throw the standing wave off. So do you want to see? Let's go. Alright. Alright, we got it switched over to the vertical. You can see all the damn noise come in it. That's why I don't like verticals. Okay, let's hit the tune button. 1.06. Well, that's not too bad, I guess. So, yeah, I don't know, guys. You know, they say, I don't get them antennas that close and whatever, but you know, when you're dealing with a MagLoop, like I said, you can break the rules a little bit. But they're coupled together now, so they do interact now. Like I said, I can tune it with that big capacitor. Let's see if we can tune it down here. Let's go to tune. Alright, let's go over here. Oh, got it to 1.5. Yep. Alright. It's kind of fluctuating. It's about the best we can do with it. It's pretty far away. Okay, distance wise, that's getting close to out of range. But if I spin it around, I can spin it around, okay, and it does take the coupling away a little bit from the little one because it's so on that end. So I'm going to play around with that, doing that, flipping that, and see if I can get it really tuned. And we'll try transmitting, but I wanted to show you the receive side of it, okay? You can see we can transmit just fine. Let's go back. You can see now we got some transmissions coming in here. Pretty strong, right? So let's kick it over to the loop now, okay? See all the static. Okay, there goes all the static. Now we should see some weaker signals coming in. Right there's one. There's another one. Right there. There's one way over there in the numbers. But that difference, guys, makes all the difference. You're lowering your noise floor. That makes weak signals really come in. And that's why I like using that MagLoop on FT8. And to be honest, I'm hearing further DX with it than I am the Vertical. The Vertical's just got more noise in it, and that's what's killing that far away DX. I like the MagLoop a lot better. It performs a little bit better, although it is directional. I'm losing sometimes off the West Coast trying to get down here, and you know, vice versa. So that is something you got to deal with that way. Okay, but yeah, granted the propagation is just not all that great, but the MagLoop is so much better on receive for FT8. You know, just for the fact that it drops that noise floor clean out right there. So I'm kind of impressed with that on the receive for it being outside. I've always tested it inside, and haven't really got it out and stretched its legs, so to speak. For it would be better if I could get it further away, if I could get both of them further away, but I only have like a, I don't know, 8-foot yard there. So well, actually that's 4 feet or 4 feet radials, and they're almost to the sidewalk, so about 6 feet is what I got to deal with. So that's kind of my mini test area for now. But you know, like I said, guys, you can use your MagLoop coupled with a Vertical. You can even do this on a big scale with a DX Commander style, and make a bigger loop and set it off to the side. Just, you can tune where you can set it. Just set it in a pot and move it back and forth until you hit the right spot. You'll see it on the standing wave. It'll actually lower the standing wave of the Vertical when that couples to it. That's how I tuned it. I'd go out there and move that a little closer, come in here, transmit, and see if the standing wave dropped, and then I'd move it closer, and then all of a sudden it just started dropping. Because if you get it too far away, it'll conduct. Okay, it won't induct like an inductor is. It will conduct. So that's one of the issues with it. But you know, really, the way I've got it set up there, that distance, that's about a sweet spot for it. If I get it any closer, it starts raising the standing wave. So just to give you some idea of how that is right there. You can see the wire going right through there. But yeah, and then like I said, I can tune with it. Granted, like I said, the propagation is not all that great, but the MagLoop is way better receive wise. Okay, and I believe it's better transmit wise, even though the standing wave is higher than that vertical. But as far as signal strength goes, I believe that vertical's got a better signal strength transmitting. And it could be due to the fact I've got it coupled to the bigger loop. If I took that just the figure of 8 away, just used it, which I'm gonna try that, and I'm gonna run a new coax up to the coupler and just pull that off there, and set it on its own pole, and just use the signal. It's gonna suck because I can't auto tune it. I won't be able to auto tune it, but I need to get a motor for that. But if I do that, then I'd be able to tune it by itself. But I'm going to try it by itself with this other 10 meter. That's 10 meter loop. I got it tuned for 10 meter now, and then that's a 10 meter vertical there next to it. So I'm going to try that next, and then hopefully I'll show you some transmit with it, with some better propagation. As of right now, it would take quite a while sitting here calling CQ to, because I'm reporting -20. Yeah, that's not real good. So I switched to the vertical. I switch it over to the vertical. You can notice the sound gets a little louder, okay, on some of the transmit, but you'll see some of it drop out. What you seen before probably won't be there. So that's that noise level coming in, knocking out the receive of it. See, transmit's really not the problem. It gets out for sure. I mean, we got some bad boys down there in South Africa, and that's MagLoop and Vertical.
One to DXCC.
One of them came from the MagLoop, one of them came from the Vertical. And then we picked up all this over in Europe. Okay, that's Vertical. Except for 2. I had 2 when I first got the MagLoop going. Okay, so it's getting out's no problem, but receive, that's what you want to work on, and that's where MagLoop will come in, because you take that noise out of it. That's a lot of noise right there. Okay, even though it's loud, you can hear the beeps. The signals coming in. But if you reach over here and hit the switch and go to the big one, that noise floor, see it go away. Guarantee you're getting more received through that. See, the noise is still, the strong signals are still there. But what we want to pick up is those ones that we wasn't seeing before. And, granted, I'm pointed north and south. Okay, that does matter. I'm pointed east and west right now. Okay, so if I could turn it just a little bit that way without affecting that, I would, but it affects it. So it's kind of tuned for the way it is. If you want to run them together like that. So really what I'm doing is running a 10 meter figure of 8 coupled to a vertical with ground radials. Okay, that's all it is. And you can see it doesn't affect it. We've done the standing wave test, so there you go, guys. Just wanted to show you. I'm gonna do some more testing with it, and like I said, we'll just try the figure of 8 with that, without the big one, and I'll try that and see if that works. If it works well, I'll do a video on it. If it don't, I don't want to waste your guys' time. So there you go. But yeah, just to show you, you don't have to be, you can get them close together. If you're using a MagLoop, you can get them close together. It'll be all right. You can actually tune them together and kind of pull some receive off of that vertical with it, because you're still using the same ground through the shield. It's going the same place. So, but anyway, I wanted you guys to see that. And I'm telling you, the loop, which is what we're on now, picks up the DX better. It does, for some reason. I've used it before I tested the vertical, and I can tell you guys now the MagLoop's better. But it's directional, so I got to go out there and turn it. As the gray line moves across there, it kind of all shifts there, you know, around. So I got to go out there and turn it every now and then. But you can live with that, I guess, for where I live. Yeah, hopefully I'll be changing that. I may be moving, so if that goes through, I'll set this all up properly, and then that'll make some good videos. So, but anyway, there you go, guys. You know, we coupled the figure 8 with the 10 meter and tuned the 10 meter with the vertical, and got it coupled, and it works. So, there you go, guys. Make thumbs up if you like it, and hopefully I'll have a different video, maybe with the figure 8 only, and we'll see that, and I'll put it on the V&A for you. See how good it is. Just a heads up. Alright guys, 73s, and hope you enjoyed the video. Take care, we'll see you.